Hi, Sunday School friends. It's Mrs. Russo. I'm ready to read a book with you if you're ready and are settled down and your body is quiet and your ears are open. Today's book is called Maybe God is Like That Too. And it's by a woman named Jennifer Grant, illustrated by Benjamin Schipper. Now this story is going to help us find where God is in our lives. We're talking this week all about saints. Yeah, you might have already heard Mother Cameron's sermon. You might have clicked on some of the links already that take you to different saints' symbols to make a shield. Or maybe you've already danced with me and practiced shining your light as a sunbeam for Jesus. And maybe you've already clicked on the piano and we've sang a song of the saints of God. That's kind of a silly song. If you haven't sung it yet, go click on the piano after this story. But sometimes it's kind of hard to realize that saints aren't people who just lived a long time ago. Saints are here with us right now doing God's work. And we can be one too. That's what we sing in our song when you go sing that song next. So I want to read this book to you. Maybe God is like that too. Because it helps us tune our eyes and ears and our hearts to seeing God all around us. I live in the city, where the sidewalks and subway cars and buildings and buses are packed with people. But I've never seen God before. He is getting up in the morning. Oh, where is he? He's over here. Grandma, does God live in the city? I ask one morning at breakfast. Yes, God is here, she says. You just need to know where to look. Whenever you see love, joy, and peace, God is there, she says, stirring her tea. Wherever there's patience, kindness, and goodness, God is there too. When you see faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, that's God's Spirit at work. Okay, friends, that was a lot. We're going to go through every single one of these. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You ready? That's a long list. The fruits of the Spirit. Here we go. On the way to school, I'm on the lookout. I see a bus full of tourists and count 10 bright yellow taxis. I spy a man sweeping a stoop. Grandma and I laugh when we see a tiny dog wearing a fluffy purple sweater. At school, Grandma hands me my lunch and hugs me close before she says goodbye. Well, that's what love looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. There's love. On the swings, I pump so hard I see over the wall into the alley. My friends shout higher, higher as my feet fly way up into the sky. Oh, that's what joy looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. Joy. Outside, car horns blast and sirens scream, but my classroom is quiet and calm. That's what peace looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. I try to tie my shoes, but the laces tangle around my fingers. My teacher sits down beside me and shows me how to tie them. That's That's what patience looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. On my way home, I see a doorman wearing a red cape and a hat with a shiny brim. He's holding the door for a man using a wheelchair. The man moves very slowly, and the doorman chats with him and smiles. That's what kindness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. While I'm setting the table for dinner, there's a knock at the door. It's our neighbor from downstairs bringing us a loaf of bread. It's gold and brown and warm and wrapped in a thin white towel. That's what goodness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. After dinner, I work on my homework while Grandma stands at the kitchen sink, washing dishes and humming to herself, just like she does every single night. That's what faithfulness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. At bedtime, Grandma sits at the edge of my bed, singing me a lullaby and stroking my head. She tucks my blankets up close around me. That's what gentleness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. I lie in bed, watching the curtains flutter. I want to talk about that dog we saw today and how high I can swing. But Grandma says that once I'm tucked in, I have to stay in bed until morning. I close my eyes and try to fall asleep. That's what self-control looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. I saw God over and over again today. Whenever I saw love, joy, and peace, and wherever there was patience, kindness, and goodness, when I saw faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, I saw God's Spirit at work. I don't see God the way I see my friends, or the street lights, or the river, but I see signs of God's Spirit all around me, right here in the city. I know what God is like. Maybe I can be like that too. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5, verses 22 through 23a. That was just the beginning. That was awesome. So now when you're looking around, you don't have to be thinking, where are those saints? What are they going to look like? Because you're going to be able to see evidence of God's Spirit at work right here and right now, and even in you. See you next time.